Okay, so what a difference a day makes. This is Sunday, July the 2nd. I've just picked up a trailer load of mulch from a friend of mine. So I'm going to be putting that down between the raised beds. And I have been ripping my own 2x4s down into 2x2 so you get a decent size, because we are getting ready to build. My cover over the raspberry plants. I can't believe how well they're doing. They've just completely taken off. And there you go. And if you can see in there, that is my common pollinator now, hornets. Hornets and wasps, parasitic wasps, but no bees. We just got a few more things to bring over and we can start building.
Well, I'm sitting by the river with my head in my hand. I'm sitting by the river with my head in my hand. Well, I'm sitting by the river with my head in my hand. All I wanted was to be your man. Well, my tears, they're falling, that river rolls by. My tears, they're falling, that river rolls by.
Okay, this is Hound Dog Steve picking up the story from yesterday. And another little trick. When you are crossing a spar like that, and of course this is supposed to go between the beams, what I do is I get a screw and I just screw that in like that, and that will hold it on the other end whilst you're screwing in this end. If they don't find you handsome, they should find you handy. There you go.
Somebody else. I'm sitting by this river all by myself. You spoke those empty words and didn't even show it. You spoke those empty words and didn't even show it. Now you're loving somebody else, and I'm sitting by this river all by myself. You spoke those empty words and didn't even show it. Well, I'm sitting by this river with my head in my hand. Well, I'm sitting by this river with my head in my hands. Well, I'm sitting by this river with my head in my hands. All I wanted was to be your man.
knows how to put a little tourniquet in there to get that pulled in tight enough.
Only let me come around one more time. Well, if you only let me come around one more time. I didn't get it quite right the first time through. Now I know exactly what to do. If you only let me come around one more time. Well, I believe I've got those reincarnation blues. Well, I believe I've got those reincarnation blues. Might be a wheel within a wheel, maybe a dream within a dream. Well, I believe I've got those reincarnation blues. Well, if I ever come back this way again, well, if I ever come back this way again, I won't get high and act a clown. I'll fly right, man, I'll settle down. Well, if I ever come back this way again.
Now, I don't know if you can see what's happening here. I'm putting a more permanent end here than the nylon netting because I'm probably going to be doing most of my work from each side of the raised bed. So instead of putting a piece of wood down here and blocking the sunlight to staple all of this, I'm going to weave it together with some old trailer wire that I had lying around in the garage because I needed the lens and I had to buy the whole kit. And so I got this, wondering what I was going to do with this wire. Well, now I know it's going to stitch this together to make a nice little seam down there.
Well, I believe I've got those reincarnation blues. Well, I believe I've got those reincarnation blues. Might be a wheel within a wheel, maybe a dream within a dream. Well, I believe I've got those reincarnation.
Okay, so this is one end done. And one side, I'm not sure if you can see that, but there is netting there, and I'm going to use those as weights just to keep that nice and straight. But the top is all on, everything is secure. I just have this one end to do, and the netting on the other side. And there you go. There is my little fruit compound. Perfect. I've had a busy day today, and as you can see, finally I got all of my rows mulched. It looks so clean and tidy. I can't believe it. This here is a bag of diatomaceous soil, which I will be putting onto my cauliflowers and broccolis, because the diatomaceous soil will keep just about all of your bugs, earwigs, caterpillars, that kind of stuff, slugs, at bay. So yes, it's all looking very nice and neat and tidy. Okay, so this is the finished enclosure for the raspberries. And you know, when you live in the country, you really do just have to protect yourself from some of the critters, because if you don't, you will not be eating anything at all. Anyway, this system here will allow me to roll the netting up so I can work along this whole side. So I'm quite pleased with that, and a good day's work. Just as the sun is setting. Okay, so this diatomaceous soil is quite simple to apply. Just sprinkle it over the leaves of the plants and around the base of the plants. Do try not to breathe this in. It is made from the shells of crustaceans. So it's quite harmless, but to us anyways, but in there is it's a very sharp surface, and slugs and snails and other kind of critters, well, it really doesn't do them any favours, let's put it that way. Just give them a little shake like that to get all the dust all over the leaves. And there you go, another little chore done to keep the critters off. I've had a lot of problems around here actually with the cutworm. And the cutworm is notorious for just taking the tops, like at the base where the soil line is. They will just cut that plant and it'll keel over, and that cut will look as clean as all get out. Anyway, this is Hound Dog Steve signing off, and I hope this has given you some ideas for building an area to keep your berries nice and safe. Okay, well, I hope you have a great week coming up, and we will talk to you soon.